Let's talk about butts, or maybe what's missing from butts on Aussies. Australian Shepherds are livestock dogs. They're herding dogs, and tails get in the way when it comes to herding dogs. They can get stepped on. They can get hung up in the brush. They can get, stuck in gates, things like that. But a lot of people nowadays are saying, well, they're not working, they're going into homes. Okay, well, I get that. But it is the breed standard, and the breed standard is where we're going to stay. I live a lifestyle where we spend a lot of time outside. Y'all have seen my videos, so you know that most of the time we're outside. Their butt feathers or their curtains are an absolute nightmare. They're thick, they get matted, especially if they get wet. They get burrs in them, they get everything. So imagine extending that out to a very long tail. That to me just seems like a nightmare. We may not work livestock here on the farm, even though we do have a few horses, and some of the dogs do know how to bring them in. We just prefer because we live that outside lifestyle, that our dogs not have a tail. Every one of my puppies are born with tails. There are some genes out there that produce without tails, or what they call bobtails. I don't have bobtails. All of my puppies are born with full tails, with the cutest little white tip on them. Every single puppy we've had over the last decade has a little white tip at the end of their tail. I just don't prefer the tails, and that's the way it's going to stay. Breed standard is what breed standard is. I know they're starting to change that a little bit, but it's just, I think it's a personal preference. And if you want an Aussie with a tail, I'm sure there's a breeder out there who can get you that tail. It's just not me. It's not the way we do things around here. It's not the way we live our lives. Being without tails is the best way for us to be.